What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Wednesday. We get a smaller slate here tonight, 7 games, but still a ton of great batting, especially on the slate, and some solid pitching, some good values on the board. So I got it broken down for you with my Money 6. 6 of my favorite plays on this board. So go ahead and drop a like in the video before we get going. I'll greatly appreciate that. It really helps me out. Let's try to get over 100 likes again on this one. Thank you for the last 2 days. It's a crazy amount of support on the video, so let's keep that going, guys. And yeah, let's go in with my first pitcher here. It's going to be Rich Hill. I'm going to take a different approach here on the slate. The top guys aren't in, like, this home run type, like, this is where they're going to have huge games, I think. Like, Trevor Bauer at 13-6, pretty expensive. Kansas City, not really striking out as much as you'd hope recently, and they don't strike out that much in general. So I think Trevor Bauer will struggle to reach that upside. Garrett Cole pitching in Texas, a great hitting environment, and he's been a little bit lackluster over the last month, not his normal self. Like, he was dominant starting off, but it seems like he's trending down recently. Patrick Corbin, St. Louis, has a lot of good batters against lefties, so that's a tough matchup. I think that Rich Hill is just one of the best values and has a solid matchup against Pittsburgh. The only downside with this matchup is that Pittsburgh doesn't really strike out that much, but Rich Hill at 8,700, its price tag, like, it doesn't really need you to get like a ton of Ks here. I think if you can just get like a 4 or 5 Ks maybe here and go around 6 to 7 innings, then it's worthwhile. I think he has a good shot of getting the W as well. Dodgers projected to get a lot of runs going against a rookie pitcher. And Rich Hill, it's just a pretty solid matchup. Pittsburgh, they have been struggling to hit the ball against lefties recently. But like I mentioned, they don't really strike out that much. But Rich Hill, recently, he's had some great outings, 28 and 22. Had a little bit of a difficult outing against the Mets, but I don't know really what happened there. He wasn't his normal self, but it looks like he's kind of shaking off the rust since coming back from the injury. And this guy was very dominant in 2017, especially at home here. He had a 2.7 ERA at home compared to around a 4.4 on the road. So feels much more comfortable here. His last start was at home where he got his 28 DraftKings points. And Pittsburgh is projected only 3.3 runs. And Rich Hill does have the capability of getting a lot of strikeouts. He had a 30% K rate last year. And still, when he was kind of like banged at the beginning of the year, and pitching, he still has like a 24% K rate this season. So if he can get back to that form last year that we've seen recently in the last outing especially, then I think he can have a solid outing here at 8,700 and get us around 20 DraftKings points. That would be good enough value here, especially with all the bats that we're going to be going with the more money. So go ahead and lock him in there as our first pitcher. And for our second guy, I'm going to go with Marcus Stroman here at 6,500. Going against the Mets, similarly to Rich Hill, this guy came off the DL and he's been pitching a lot better in his last 2 outings against Detroit, 1 for 23, and against LA, 1 for 17. So another bad lineup here going against the Mets. They definitely can have some cold outings where the pitcher just goes off against them. It is a park upgrade for them, but Stroman, it is his home park. He's very comfortable here. And it's not like his numbers are bad at home here in Toronto. And last year he was just so good. And it looks like he's getting back to that form here in the last 2 outings. And the coach even came out and said that he's kind of feeling himself. He's in a big groove now. So hopefully he can keep that going here against the Mets. They're only projected 3.9 runs. So against a guy that's 6,500, it's a pretty cheap price tag considering the fact that also the Blue Jays are projected a lot of runs and has a good shot of getting the win. So I think another guy here at cheap price can get us around like 17 to like 20 DraftKings points again in this game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as our second guy because we got a ton of money left over now. Rich Hill, Stroman, you got 4,350 remaining per player. So you can pretty much get any batters you want on the slate. So I love that. I'm not really used to that because normally I pay up for pitching, but like I said, the top guys aren't in great spots. So Joey Votto is going to be my first batter at 5,000. Not having a crazy good year that we're accustomed to. He's kind of had some tough luck with the bat. The balls just aren't going for home runs, even though he's hitting the ball very well against right-handed batters. Like, he has a 409 WOBA against them. And in this game, he definitely has more of a capability of getting a home run. It's going to be 91 degrees and 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing to right field. So the ball will definitely be carrying well to right field for the lefties. So Votto, one of the best lefties, if not the best lefty in this game here, against a pitcher like Dylan Covey, who's getting hit pretty hard against lefties this year. He's allowing a 370 WOBA and a 37% hard hit rate against them. So they're hitting the ball pretty hard against them, the lefties that is. And this is going to be a part downgrade and a pretty hitter-friendly environment here. So Dylan Covey can definitely get hit pretty hard, especially against Joey Votto. So a great opportunity. I've reached an upside. Like, he still have some big games where he's like 15 to 20 DraftKings points here and there. And this is one of those spots where I think he can get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there at 5,000. For my second guy, I'm going to go with Trevor Story here at 5,400. Going against the lefty Andrew Suarez. We know Story, guy's an absolute monster at home here. 13 out of his 16 home runs have come at home. Everything is up, like nearly double the OPS. Crazy average, crazy DraftKings points per game, 11.8, crazy stuff. So another good spot here against Suarez, who's getting hit a lot harder against right-handed batters. Like, if you look at the hard hit splits, it's 48% against right-handed batters. I believe it's around like 20% against lefties. So the right-handed batters in this spot have a great opportunity of reaching high upsides against them. We know it's Trevor Story's a left-handed pitcher crusher, a 308 ISO against them. He already has a home run against Suarez and 3 at-bats. Small sample, but he definitely has the capability of getting it done here. So Trevor Story, one of my favorite guys in Colorado here tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. He's still got 4,000 remaining per player. And we're going to go with one of the hottest bats in baseball now, Max Muncy at 4,900. I kind of didn't believe this guy at first when he was starting to go off, but recently, and how consistent he's been over the whole entire year, it seems like it's for real, at least for 2018. Like, his numbers, absolutely insane. He has a 369 ISO against right-handed pitchers and a 440 WOBA against them. So the guy's absolutely killing it against righties and lefties, honestly. So even if they go to a lefty pitcher against them, he's still going to be able to get it done. So against the rookie here, this is going to be Holmes' first career start. So some nerves are definitely going to be there against a Dodgers lineup that's been teeing off recently, hitting a ton of home runs, and Muncy has been their best hitter over the whole entire season, honestly. So at 4,900 here, the price tag honestly isn't that insane considering how well he's been doing. You'd figure it almost be at 5,000 plus at this point. 7 out of his last 10 games, he's gotten 10 plus DraftKings points. So the guy is absolutely killing it. Hot bat. And against the rookie pitcher here, right-handed pitcher, I think he can get it done here again. Dodgers, pretty high run total. Definitely has the RBI opportunities. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as our third and final guy of their hitter core. And for my value guy, Ian Desmond, it's not a bad value. Still 4,300, but considering the upside I think he has here against the lefty, I think he can get 20 DraftKings points, honestly, in this matchup. Similar to Trevor Story, the guy's been killing it against the lefty. He's a 313 ISO against them. And like we mentioned with Suarez, getting hit a lot harder against right-handed batters. And the huge part downgrade for Suarez going from the Giants Stadium, which is one of the most pitcher-friendly parks, the Coors Field, the most hitter-friendly parks. So Suarez will definitely struggle here, I think, in this matchup, especially against guys like Desmond, Story, and Arenado. Pretty chalky plays, but I think it's worthwhile if we're going to be paying down for pitching that much. We're going to take the best opportunity of hitters going off, and I think Desmond, one of those guys here tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. He's still got 3,800 remaining per player, so absolutely crazy stuff on the slate with Rich Hill and Stroman. If they can just do what I think they can do here tonight, both get around 20 DraftKings points, then this can be a huge slate of the guys that do what they got to do at the hitting spot. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop a like before you head out. I greatly appreciate that. 100 plus likes means a lot, guys. Thank you so much. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to get these winning plays every single day. Wish you guys the best of luck on the 7-game slate. I hope you enjoy your 4th of July, whatever you're doing. If you're just kicking back and enjoying yourself or going to see some fireworks or something, then maybe we'll get some fireworks on DraftKings tonight with some money, hopefully some home runs for all these guys. That'd be great to see. So good luck tonight, guys. Enjoy yourself tonight, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow.